Recording, Darius. Darius, I'm recording. We're at the zoo. Are you going? And he's off for the lizard.
Darius, go.
Here you go get him.
Somebody sees it.
What? Okay.
Darius, she's filming you. I know. She can look at me.
Right, so you don't want to go catch the lizard?
Darius. There's no one coming. No one's coming.
Yeah, nothing.
Tackle.
Quick, he's about to run away.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
No, just catch it, quick.
Should I catch it?
Oh, you could have caught it just then.
She wants me.
What do you
Just catch it, Darius, or not. We've got to go.
No,
just
pick it. Oh, it's too late.
Use whatever you can. Use your seatbelts, car seat covers, shirts, shorts, whatever you can find. Oh, give him a hand, mate. Be reasonable, you know, mate. I'll tell you what. Maybe that's an example of what not to do. I don't know. What you've seen here is a reasonably good demonstration of first aid for a snake bite. It's 100% effective. No one's ever died in Australia by applying that form of first aid. So if you take away anything from the show today, take away how to apply that. It's quite easy to remember. Remember what to do if you come across a snake. Stand back, give it plenty of room to move. Fascinating creatures, get in there and take a few photos, I reckon. But remember, they'll head off in the opposite direction. Appreciate them for the truly magnificent animals that they really are. If you've got them in your backyard or in your house for that matter, give us a call here at the zoo. We'd be happy to come out and relocate them, keep everyone happy. If you don't live locally, we'll give you a number for a local snake catcher in the area. So from all the reptile crew here at Australia Zoo, we hope you enjoyed the show and continue to have a good ripper today. Thank you.
Brother Juma. Sigga at the front and Juma behind. You can tell the difference. Juma's a little bit bigger, being the male. There's also a lighter colour, orange than Sigga. Now what we might start off with first of all is show you some of the training that we're doing with our tigers. It's called mark training. We have these planks of wood and we ask the tigers to come up, take a plank of wood, tell them to mark, and they'll station their two front claws on their like Sigga at the moment. So we'll watch Juma. There you go, Kay will tell him to mark. There's down the claws right there. Now you might be wondering why we are training tigers to stand on wood. There is a really good explanation for this. It's for any photo work or film work we want to do. This way we can call the tiger up to the mark. That way the handler can stand behind the camera. So if you've ever seen a movie where a tiger is walking towards the camera or standing still, this is what they've learned to do. Now they've only been doing this for a few months. You can see they're picking it up pretty well. But as they get more used to it, we'll take the mark down to maybe a bit of tape or even a little marking on the ground. There's Juma again. Good boy, Judy. As I mentioned, you can tell the difference between Juma and Sigga by the colour of their coat. Juma's a light orange. You also see on their front legs, Sigga has that horseshoe pattern on her right leg and another little mark on her left leg. Look at Juma, he has no markings at all on his front legs. This is an easy way for you, public, to tell our tigers apart. No two tigers have the same stripe patterns, like our fingerprints. Very unique. Now you can see Giles is getting a bit of meat ready on this end of the bamboo. You see get Sigga into a jump, it's a good photo opportunity, great chance for you to give her a big clap. Now a Sumatran tiger is about 18 months of age. We've hanged reared them from 3 weeks. Okay. Juma's pretty excited. Here we go, Sigga. Wait till the excitement, Juma. Oh, Sigga's got a bit of meat, he says. Where's mine? There he is, Juma, jump. Yeah, good boy. Running around with your toy. Tigers love destroying things, getting their claws and teeth into it. So we seem to get Juma excited. and hopefully you want to play this trade. Now, you're not very interesting trade. So all that is the bag filled with air and then the stick. Let them think, good thing it's exciting, don't rush things down. Believe me, gets the Tigers really excited at times. As I said, it depends on them. We don't pressure the cuts, so they don't feel like doing anything. Especially being a hot day, they don't feel like they jump off the log. Oh, yeah, good girl. So what Jade's basically trying to do here is get them more excited and get their body temperature up. Now to cool down, Tigers can't sweat like you or I. So the way they do get their body temperature down is by finding a nice cool shady spot to lay down. In the water, it's by getting a cool shady spot to cool down, well they get into the water in the wild, they do interacting with tigers and playing. It is also one of the most dangerous parts. It's when they get really excited and they get a bit goofy, and that means that they're not really concentrating on what they're doing, and they potentially can change their hands quite easily. So she's pretty focused on this toy. She got it. Good girl. There we go. Round of applause. Well done, Jane. Well done, Skipper. Now, of course, it can be quite hard to get these guys in the water. You see, tigers' front paws are very sensitive. So, like your rifle, go down to the beach and slowly walk into the water seems a lot colder. If you get them just to jump in without thinking too much about it, same as us, it doesn't feel as cold, and you're not as reluctant to go in. Okay, she's on to a new toy now. Now this is just a bit of rubber, and hopefully you see a bit more interaction. Well, as we mentioned before, it's one of the most dangerous parts of our job. That's why you've got Giles over there walking around checking Chase back. That way Chase has another pair of eyes. He can concentrate on the tiger in front of him, and Giles is watching the Juma. Now unfortunately one of the tiger's favourite games of the handlers is when we're in the water, is to pin us down to the bottom and watch the bubbles come up. Well, it's not too much fun for us, that's another reason Giles is here watching Chase. We're going to go for a jump here. There you go, in the water, Singer. There you go, good job. Tigers, it's $1 million facility Australia Zoo has provided for our tigers here. It has the capability of holding up to 14 tigers. At the moment, we only have 5. We have only been opened up the temple since Easter. So it's only just the start of the new city here at Australia Zoo. Okay, we've had a bit of action. Everyone want to see something cute and cuddly? No? Let's see something. And it's a little trick. So it's like giving wallets to kids. And it's a great opportunity. Look at this here. It's a great opportunity for us to showcase something that's amazing. Wow. Okay, now what Giles is going to do here with Juma is try and get him into a sit-up. There we go. Out on his this is a natural danger. Tigers use this in the wild to smell any overhanging branches they can't reach on all floors. As you can see, it makes them a bit taller, about a foot or two taller. And also to peer over long grass, they'll sit up on their hind and give them the opportunity to look over the plains that they're in. And you see Singing come out of the water. Singing really loves toys, not much of milk. There you go, another photo for you guys. Jim does it all on his own. Good boy, now, Jim's standing at about 6.5 feet at the moment, has the potential to get to about 8 foot and about 140 kilos in weight. He weighs about 107, whereas Singer being a female, trying to get to 110. Now, when we're doing this right, this is a great opportunity to do any medical behaviours. We can take his temperature, see Giles can play with his gums. It's also an opportunity for us to trim their claws if they have to, and make sure it's not dealing with Giles' back. So our tigers do have all their teeth and claws. Now what we do is just take the fine edge off the claw so it's not too dangerous for us. And enriching their lives. But if you want to make a difference for tigers in the wild, well then we do tiger walks. You, the public, get the opportunity to come for a walk with one of our gorgeous animals. Go to the water for about half an hour, get the opportunity to pat them, come for a walk as we mentioned, and get all your photos taken by a professional photographer. Now, the easier ways you can help us. Two gorgeous Marshall tigers. I'd like to thank you for coming along here today and have a great afternoon here at Australia Zoo.
And so give a big round of applause, please. The Australia Zoo big team, our gorgeous tigers. Feeling a little bit worn out right now. But if you want to think about later on, make sure you have that tiger den, which is beautifully fitted.
So
just looking at them, you wouldn't know which is which unless you have a look closely at their eye. The male has a black eye and the female has a bright yellow eye. It takes around 5 years for the coloration to come out in Jabiroos. As you can see by Jagana, and I say before, she does have long legs. This is so she can wade out in very, very deep water. Stand there for her fish. They are very patient hunters. They will stand out in the deep water for quite some time until a fish swims past. Then she will take aim with her large beak and use it as a spear and spear her food. In my bucket I have fish, which is this main diet. They also eat eels, crustaceans, frogs and some water insects. So girl, go through the water, hey? The Jabiroos breeding season is from February through to June. And the female will lay 2 to 4 eggs. They do lay their eggs in very, very tall trees, and they use very large sticks for their nests. That's the way. She's quite hungry this morning, aren't you? That's the way. Once they have a partner, they have that partner for life. That's the way. She loves the water. We do have 2 adult Jabiroos here in Australia, down in the wetland areas, so if you head down that way, just past the kangaroos, you will see those 2 adult Jabiroos. Unfortunately for the birds down this way, they are moving northward as their population is becoming scarce because of pollution in their water and also because their habitat has been destroyed. They're finding it very hard to find suitable nesting spots. These birds are found up right up the northern regions and all the way down into the east coast, down into New South Wales. That's the way. That's the way.
Tito, Peppy and Maya, our beautiful macaws. Now we've got 3 different species for you. This bird here on my left arm, his name's Tito. He's our blue and gold macaw. You can see his beautiful blue and yellow plumage. This big fella here, his name's Peppy. He's the green-winged macaw, and he is the exact opposite. So Peppy's probably got the least amount of flying ability of all the birds in the show this morning. Now that's simply because Peppy came to us here at the zoo with his wings clipped, which means that he couldn't fly. And we gave him back his powers of flight just over 12 months ago. And he's slowly been learning how to utilise coming into land. They'll fan their tail right out the dense foliage and the canopies of the jungles of South America, just so that they can find a feed. To also help them, they've got relatively short wings to squeeze through the small gaps. Now if the birds happen to land here, have a good close look at their beaks. Particularly Peppy, the green-winged macaw. If you have a look at his beak, you'll see it's absolutely enormous. And that's because the green-winged macaws have got one of the largest beaks of the macaw family. It's very, very powerful. Very strong, designed for cracking. Even the old Queensland macadamia nut, which is pretty hard, is no match for the power of Peppy's beak. He'll crack into it like he's chopping through soft butter. It's very, very powerful indeed. Now these 3 species make up the larger end of the macaw family. So 16 different varieties are found throughout South America, 9 of which are classified as endangered. And these 3 species are certainly very, very unique to that kind of environment. 3 birds you see flying over here this morning have the learning capability of a 5 to 7-year-old child. So you can imagine how much of our day is spent trying to keep their 5-year-old minds occupied. So to have them as a pet would mean that you'd have a 5-year-old for 70 years, and parents, you can imagine how much work that's going to be. It's very, very difficult. With their long life expectancy.
We're looking at one of the most ancient animals on the face of the earth, and it's our responsibility to make sure that crocodilians survive for another 60 million years. We hope you enjoy our crop demo today and take away a new approach appreciated these apex predators. The most important role they play is in our ecosystem. So don't forget, crocs rule here at Australia Zoo, here at the Crocoseum.
Alrighty. Well, on behalf of the Australia Zoo Crocodile Department, I'd like to take a chance to watch that food bucket around, and what that actually does is sends out a series of vibrations through the water. And Ockie can pick up on that by those vibration detectors and home into the exact area to where Damo and Toby are walking around the water's edge. Now, as I said, this is Damo. He's going to be feeding Ockie for us today. How about a round of applause for Damo? Now, interesting fact here, guys, is Damo's only ever fed Ockie once here in the Crocoseum before. And for us younger crocodile keepers, he's the first crocodile we started here in the Crocoseum. So this is only Damo's second ever time we're feeding a crocodile here in this arena. So a big rule I do ask you to follow, just to make sure everything goes well. Make sure you do keep your cameras rolling at all times, because it is your best chance to see someone get nailed by a crocodile. Thanks, mate. Now, like I said, you see Ockie's come all the way out here. He still has actually popped above the surface. He's waiting for more vibrations to be sent out. I'll actually pop his head up a little bit now. You see, Ockie has spent a lot of time here at Australia Zoo, and he's developed a couple of captive habits. And one of them is he gets a little bit lazy with his stalking. Instead of relying on the natural habits of the saltwater crocodile, you know, picking up those vibrations, using his third eyelid, which works as a pair of swimming goggles to see up through the water. Generally, these guys every now and then like to cheat and actually pop their head above the surface a little bit so they can see exactly what you see right there. He had a bit of a look to see where Damo is, and so he's just made it a little bit easy for himself to find out where to go for food. Now out in the wild, there's no way that a crocodile would get a food source by popping his head up anywhere near the animal he's chasing. There's no kangaroo that I know that's going to come down to the water if they see an 11-foot crocodile with his head up about 2 metres away from him. Obviously they're going to go somewhere else. So these crocodiles do rely on that ambush attack. See what he does here? Is he moves right into the edge of the pond. All four of his feet will actually come forward, and his tail is in a bit of an S bend. Now that's a typical strike position for the saltwater crocodile. And hopefully Ockie will give us what we call a strike from the water's edge, which is the main way the crocodiles get a hold of their food out in the wild. You going there, Damo? Yeah, good, mate. Just get a little bit closer. You'll be right. Come in nice and slow. Alrighty, right up the third eyelid to have a look under the water. And if I'm any further back than about here, I'm actually out of his strike range. So you look up, wait till you get close enough before they have a go. And this is how they'll catch their food out of the wild. They'll wait for it to come down to the water and actually stick its head in to get a drink. So he's not interested. Why should you use that tail to come vertically up and down the water like that? You need to keep this in mind, because they will actually do this out in the wild. This isn't something we've had to teach them. See his eyesight, very movement orientated, working off the movement of the food then. And they'll come vertically up to grab himself. Maybe come out close enough before he actually had a go. Oh, look at that. Oh. I hope that's not your pet hamster. So how long do we go for this rack? See how he's out on land? See how slow he is? This is flat out for a crocodile. Because of those little stumpy legs. And I'm going to need a volunteer to get that, unfortunately. Yeah, he'll pick up on that. See his little legs there? They're only about 30 centimetres long. And he probably weighs around about 200 to 250 kilos. See that big tail? In the water, that's really good. He can swim around about 30 k's an hour. But once he's out on land, you can see you can easily walk backwards quicker than he can come forward. Got a top speed of maybe 5 k's an hour on the land, so they're not the type of predator that's going to chase you down on land. Right, and what you see in Damo do right about it, and if you get the chance, you're going to want to find out who did it. You can see straight away, you know, Ockie notices Damo splashing in his water, and he goes back into that water, because that's where he's more comfortable. In the water and at the water's edge is where these saltwater crocodiles are made for. While they're out on land, you know, they're like a fish out of water. They're really not comfortable. They want to get back to the water as quick as possible. So this one's splashing in there. You know, Damo's got him back in there. He's back into stalking Damo. However, if Damo did decide he wanted to go for a swim in the water right now, or do a swan dive off the tailwalk ramp over there, well, okay, it's pretty much like you've just had a really hard week of work. You come home and all you want to do is relax, but as soon as you walk in your door, you've got Toby here sitting in your lounge chair with your remote control and your last beer. Now it's got, or in Toby's case here, the last skinny latte, you know, so it's really real big infringement on their privacy, and they're going to do is they actually have to stalk that person, as he's doing now. He'll hunt him, and then if need be, he'll put that strike on and attack that person. Now this is what they're made to do. It's not like they do it just for the fun of it. They don't kill things for the fun of it. They will kill for 2 reasons, or attack for 2 reasons. 1, because they're hungry, and 2, because of that territorialism. Because where we are now, the 3 of us guys, we're inside of his house, as I did say, and he wants us out. He doesn't like us in here, and unfortunately at the moment, Ockie doesn't actually have a girlfriend. He's a little bit young, and pretty much like Damo here, if we did give him a girlfriend, he'd have no idea what to do with it. So, you know, so at the moment, he's just relying on the fact that he's trying to establish his own territory, but once we do decide to give him a girlfriend, then he's going to become twice as bad, because he's going to want to, good boy, he's going to want to defend that girl with his life and all. So don't underestimate the territorialism of the saltwater crocodile when you're going to Northern Australia, because you'll never find an animal that will protect its ownership more than the saltwater crocodile. I can tell you that right now. Put him back. Yep, we might take him back now. Now here on the Sunshine Coast, you don't really have to worry about the saltwater crocodile. We're a little bit too far south.
Is it gorgeous? So does that mean they say they're awake at night?
They like to make the trees and shelter fresh leaves in it. That's because
Yeah. Oh, I love this one, the way it's got it. You've got to fall out in a minute.
there are heaps more in there.
That's good video footage.
Oh, that's cute.
Video, that's
I think she's forgotten that part about them, that they sort of go into slow motion. We haven't been looking for them in the wild, but we haven't seen them. I know, scratching itself and everything. Stop in there at the tree. Park. You know that park where you did the tree top walk?
Okay, so this is where we are staying. This is the deck of one of the apartments. That's the view out. This is Dad drinking his coffee. That's inside. And there's Poppy. And Mummy.
So did you go on the middle one?
So now,
It's the kitchen.
Just getting out of winter now here. It doesn't feel like it, does it? It's lovely for swimming.
This is the Noosa River that is behind our property, for where we're staying. Lots of beautiful palm trees around everywhere. Rock pool just to talk to Jenny Forever that does not have any goldfish in it. Here we are at the Sexy Coffee sign having lunch. Sexy Coffee.
Good. Eyes. Oh, look at that one. Still solid.
On the side of the road. Everybody there. And the cars both parked there. And little Sam. And the other car. And some ginger beer being made. And you can smell it. Be recording it.
No, probably not. I weren't going to let you do it in the other place. Come on.
Bundaberg. Here's the sunset coming out of Bundaberg. Can't quite see it.
The message isn't sent because there's no reception. I'm actually really glad we rung up the place so they know us. Did they say anything about where we'll meet you tomorrow?
No.
See, all the bush in Australia looks the same really, except for where it Fraser Island. We got that all that.
Hello.
No, that takes a photo. Here is a spider. Oh,
Which pot?
sorry. Here is a spider right here, which we've found outside our place we're staying, which is, I don't know, a hotel, motel thing. It's a sand crab and it's quite exciting.
This is the boat we're going on to see the Great Barrier Reef. It's called the Discover Reef with Lady Musgrove Cruises. It's just that one there sitting out there in front of us. A little bit of advertising for it.
Oh, yeah.
This is out to sea.
Take some snapshots.
Just where we're sitting on the marina. John and Dad. I can hear Poppy. Oh, there he is. Pops. Here's some of the fish in the water. I'm not sure if you can see them or not. Just down here. This is just coming off the pontoon. That one's quite interesting. And there's Dad and Darius. Having tea, morning tea before coming over to the snorkeling. And that's off the pontoon as well. You can see all the different colours in the water where all the coral is. Funny coloured shoes that we're going to be wearing. And fish. And the underwater viewing part.
Look at all those little tiny tropical ones.
See if we can get down for the little baby one. Oh, yep, right. Can you sort of see that?
They're so cool.
That's some of the coral.
Oh, look at it.
What happened?
There, she's there with fish.
Look at that huge one there. What are they all? What about?
Which one is the same?
Oh my god!
There's a lot of different ones there.
How big are they? My grandfather did put it.
It's hard to tell how big they really are.
Juicy. Ready.
Oh my god. Look at one down there. It's an eel or something. Oh Jesus. Look at it.
You should go talking with them, puppy, shouldn't you?
Millimetres a year. The boulder coral, which is a real smoother type of coral, it only grows maybe a millimetre a year, so it takes a long time for it to grow. Now this is going to drive over this coral block just in front of us here, and we're going to have a good look and see if we can see any turtles just as we cruise over. Lucky to see some large male turtles. It's a very big lagoon, and it's also well known for its safe anchorage. That's why you see all the boats come in here. There's not many area up north that you can actually come inside the lagoon and anchor. A lot of them just use the lee side of an island, the calm side of the island, but normally it's deep water and the yachties and the boat people don't like to pick up their anchor from 20-30 metres. You have to come up this little channel here, but at high tide we can actually go across this little reef here.
Red light. Look at the eggs.
This is on Lady Musgrove Island. And the birds are all mating. These plants that I have here are 65% water. The birds are all flying around being territorial. A bushwalk. We've all got our coral shoes on. You can see down there, Mum's name to Jenny.
And I suppose you could eat the tunes.
Mum's figuring out what she's going to do if she was shipwrecked here.
I can see us surviving already with some fresh water.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
What this means for the island in a few hundred years' time, it will mean that it will extend and become larger. We've also got the sandpaper fig here and the Chinese lantern bush over there.
Look, the nests all up there for all the different birds. Goats got introduced to the island.
This island is 32 acres in diameter. You could stand on one side and your friend on the other side, wave to each other and see each other. That's how bad it was.
40 years of regrowth. The turtle tracks. You can see them.
But only 1,000
Really an interesting fact that it's a male turtle if the sand's cold and it's a female turtle if the sand's hot. So here they've got mainly male turtles. That's the kite up there, the only natural predator on the island.
Well, I could see it. Did you see the one from you? Does it feel furry?
And there's the hottie that Jimmy likes. Just there. There's a turtle down there.
Oh, there he is.
He's got a long time before he's ready to breed.
Nope, not now. But those really big fish that you can see, they're the Spangled Emperor. They're a type of sweetlet and they're very tasty.
Are they? Yum. They don't mind, but I'm sure we pass them like this and we chomp on one.
These fish here with the little black dots on the end of their tail, they're two-banded fusiliers. And you've got a really nice big...
It's a surgeon fish.
It's pretty. I don't think I'll catch.
There it is, over here. You've got the Spangled Emperor. Isn't it huge? Look at those beautiful parrotfish on the surface. You just see that green and blue. These parrotfish are quite interesting.
Wow. Oh, he's hungry.
Because they have a harem. Basically, the male has about 8 females that it mates with. And if that male were to die because it got eaten by a larger fish, the largest female would turn into a male within about 36 hours and it would change all its colours as well.
Look at that fish there in the stripes.
And you got some boat.
Just check when we do this.
So we're in approximately 6 metres of water here. Looking down at the lagoon.
It's a turtle over here.
These green sea turtles, they're carnivores, which means they feed on the marine
The submarines
generally on high tide.
Great Barrier Reef. There's nothing much you can see.
And we also have the loggerhead turtles that come out here and it's a type of boulder coral. It's the slowest growing coral on the reef. It grows approximately 1 millimetre to 3 millimetres a year, depending on the water temperature. And around here it's about 1 millimetre. So just by looking at the size of that, you can see it's hundreds and hundreds of years old.
That's really pretty.
Now the sun's shining nicely on that side of the reef. You can see some beautiful colours coming through.
Lovely.
Okay, look at that yellowfish there on the boulder. Isn't that beautiful? And you can see a clownfish right in the middle there. Right by itself. Can you see it?
Where's the clownfish?
That clownfish has a sea anemone that it lives with. And these also have a symbiotic relationship, which is fantastic.
We're going in this in a minute.
Sit on those vegetate coral boulders. They basically get a bit of a clean as well.
Take them for what? Mounts of Fraser Island. Oh, but I know it was cheaper going from 1770 than from Bundaberg, because the other one you've spent longer getting to the reef, which is
Scientists
probably...
actually predict that in the future we may not have the reef to come and look at. Now there's
Oh, the yellow on there, that's lovely.
mainly it's because of increased nutrients in the water, and also because of the ozone layer. Vegetate coral down here. Look at that jellyfish going past the window.
Oh, the turtle.
Oh, look at that beautiful turtle. It looks like it's feeding on something or checking something out there.
He likes to laugh about that, and he's going to tell the story at my 21st, which I'm not happy about.
What's that?
Oh, I put the card in the bank.
Scientists actually come out to the reef every now and then and take core samples of the
very, very nicely over the
boulders that
edge
are around
and
to find out
rose bushes.
exactly how old they are.
Yes.
That looks like a bit of a cave down there.
that blue.
Yeah,
Just underneath it there, you've got a big clam. And look at those beautiful fish there.
Wow. That blue's amazing. It's like,
Glad to see cucumber.
then you got the noise.
I know, which is annoying. That it,
Now the last type of coral that I haven't shown you yet is the green coral or honeycomb coral. Look around the corner here.
I think that might be long-nosed butterflies. I like that blue, it looks nice.
yeah, very pretty.
Oh, encrusted. I'm not sure.
Yeah, an encrusting coral over there.
It looks more like cabbage and stuff down there to me, though.
At the moment, what we're looking at is cabbage.
It's sweet. Well, that was human though.
It's funny the way the fish are looking at us. It's like we're inside the fish tank and they're coming to check us out.
Look, it's some sweet thing there. How do you know that John's What's that thing coming up?
Okay, as you exit the vessel, can you please lift up your seats?
You want me to go out and have a look to make sure it was?
I'm nervous because I think there's a shark.
Anyway.
Walking down to the beach at Agnes Waters.
It was hot. We had a wonderful day.
And here's the sea.
Brandon.
Down at the water. And Jess. What do you think, Pop?
I think it'll be fine.
You're coming.
I think it's quite deep to see that hello drifting out.
Yeah.
It'll get deep quite quick.
The kangaroo just outside our motel.
Then you come for a dip in the sea with us.
Just standing around.
Well, Philippa, what do you think?
I think it's pretty cool. This is our motel unit here. And the area around it. Take you inside. What's up the stairs? It's our Auntie Jen and Granny.
No, we have to be out by 10, and it is a long way, and we wanted to go and have a swim. That pool and at the treatment house.
And the man that gave the victory was at it again in the opening minutes.
It's all around outside there. It's down the way to the pool. It's 4 pools. There's a pool complex here. Pool number 2. There's a big barbecue area in there. The flash barbecues. Pool number 3 over there. Pool number 4 over there. Here's Auntie Jenny. Going into that unit. Got a sleepy Leah and Jessie there. Hello.
Well, fine. At least take someone with you.
Yes. Dad's bedroom. In Gran's bedroom. Some wee bathroom. And a wee deck out there. And the place we were staying is called On the Beaches. It's Poppy in the shark beach. Hopefully I'm not going to get him being eaten by a shark. Shark beach.
Now we need Uncle Michael.
Oh, Jen's going out a long way. How scary.
There's no way you
5 long.
I'm not going that far.
I'll go to your one. I go around it. I would think Poppy go, I think he had a good life, but you would drown him, I reckon. I wouldn't want to do this.
Poppy, get back here. I don't want to videotape him being eaten.
I don't want to videotape him being eaten. I want to play that it's just that.
Oh, that's good action for the video camera. Watch John going down.
John? Oh God! I haven't seen the video before.
I got that on the video camera.
Brave John.
Did you get that one?
Yeah, I did. I got it.
It was quite funny, really. John's not going past the thing. I know he's getting braver now. Look at him.
Are you using that shower with the ball in it?
He's probably just
another one. It looks like your mum's knee.
Oh, go Michael!
Look at those speedos.
You've got to keep the people sitting here and you're going to say you mustn't actually go either side of them. If you can keep looking at them, if you get going one side or the other, you've got to stand up and walk back.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Dad loves the beach. It's safe, it's safe. What are you worried about though? What are you worried about? The worst of things is going to get outside. One day.
Last night, that's even worse. Sharks feed at night.
What's it like?
It's nice in a way. Shoot.
I don't like to crowd the beach sharks. It's quite amazing to be in Australia. If I was Indian, but it's deep anywhere. Here we are in a whole beach in Australia. It's actually quite big. That's why they like it. Another one I've never had it. It's big. It's paradise. Yeah. Hey, anyone like
that's the end of the beach. That's the end of Agnes Beach.